9262 Anti-Violence Against Women and Children, Laws of the Republic of the Philippines.
Hello. Today, we will be discussing about the Republic Act No. 9262, otherwise known as the Anti-Violence Against Women and Children Act of 2004. So what is the VAUC law? Anti-Violence Against Women and Children Law, or the Republic Act No. 9262, is a law that protects women and children from serious offenders such as their spouse, their current partners, or even their former partners. Let us start this discussion by answering frequently asked questions. First, suppose a woman is abused by their partner. Can she file a complaint under the VAUC law? The short answer to that is yes. Assaults done on a woman by her fiancé, ex-boyfriend, husband, ex-husband, or even their ex-partner is covered by the VAUC law. Second, can someone from the LGBTQ community still make a complaint under this law should they receive any form of abuse from their partners? Yes, you can still file a complaint under this law. This law covers abuse against women regardless of their partner's gender. Now let us go to another question posed regarding the concern with children under this law. Suppose a child is assaulted by a teacher in school. Can we file a complaint under this law? Unfortunately, it is not possible. The scope of this law is to protect any woman or child from being harmed by the father, stepfather, or live-in partners. There are other laws that protect children from their teachers. Another question posed is about illegitimate children. Will they be protected from abusive stepfathers? Yes. The case is still covered by the VAUC law. This law does not limit the child to a specific relationship. Otherwise, the child of the mother, whether legitimate or illegitimate, is included in the protection provided by this law. But what if the child is 18 years old when they were assaulted? Because the child is of legal age, he or she is no longer covered by the VAUC law. However, a lawsuit can be filed using other laws that apply to the harm done to them. Unless your child is mentally impaired or does not have the ability to protect themselves, you cannot file a complaint using this law. Now let us go to the scope of this law. What kind of maltreatments do this law cover? This law protects women against abuse such as physical violence or physical harm to them or their children. Emotional or psychological violence, such as threatening that you or your child will be hurt or forcing you to do something against your will. This also includes threatening to take away your child's rights and custody of you by repeatedly saying bad words against you or called verbal abuse, or doing anything that would limit the children's movement because of fear. This also includes intentional following movements or wherever you go, or the so-called stalking. Peeking or observing your home is also included here. Entering or staying in your home against your will, hurting your pets, and other activities that cause harassment. Another scope of the VAUC law is sexual violence or the sexual acts committed against you or your child, such as rape, sexual harassment, or acts of lasciviousness. This includes treating you or your child as a sex object, physically touching sensitive parts of your body, forcing you to watch pornography, forcing you to do obscene things including recording or making a video against your will, forcing you to live with your spouse's lover, and forcing you to sleep in the same room with your abusive spouse. This law also covers forcing you to have sex with violence or threatening to hurt you. This also includes the sale of a woman or her child into prostitution. It also covers economic abuse or the limitation of women to be financially independent, such as not providing financial support, prohibiting a woman from working, doing business, or practicing her profession, controlling the victim's own money or properties, or solely controlling the conjugal money or properties of a woman. As a woman, what can you do to prevent such violence? First, you can get a protection order from your barangay or the court that covers your area to stop your spouse or partner from continuing to hurt you. Second, you can file a criminal or civil case involving damages against your spouse or partner in a court that covers your area. A protection order is an order from the authority to prevent or stop violence against you or your children. It also contains other rules that must be followed in order to fully protect the victim against the person committing violence against them. It can be obtained from the barangay or the court that covers your area. But what if the protection order is violated? If the protection order issued by the barangay is violated, you can file a case against the person who violated it in the metropolitan or municipal trial court that covers the barangay that issued it. If it is proven the defendant has actually violated the protection order, they can be imprisoned for 30 days. If the protection order from the court is not complied with, you can be imprisoned for 6 months and pay from 5,000 to 50,000 pesos. Will offenders go to jail if they are found guilty? Anyone found to have committed violence in violation of the provisions of this law can be imprisoned from a month, or the arresto mayor, to 12 years, or the prisión mayor, and pay damages from 100,000 to 300,000 pesos. Always remember, laws exist to protect you and to give you the best life you can ever achieve. Know your rights. Don't be a victim of abuse. Your knowledge will save you. Till next time, goodbye.